Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, it's like that. I used to use the balances too. It's like similar concept, same thing. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that would have been nice. Looking at it from this perspective, cause I remember when we had that retracement. Now you good? I'm following along. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, then retraced. Yeah, looking at it from this perspective, I definitely see how there would have been a trade opportunity. But then just going to how we trade different types of systems, I know why I didn't. I wouldn't have been able to catch that trade just from the characteristics that I have set. But it's definitely like all the stuff is there for why it would be a good move. It's just, mind you, this is hindsight too. So in the moment, it's very different because when I was looking at it, I didn't think price was just going to be stayed as bullish. That's the one thing. Because mind you, this was a very small retracement that we had. Because mind you, if you go to like the 30-minute, go to like the 30-minute or the hour. When then you look at it like this, you're like, damn. It's kind of hard because, yeah, you would want to. I would have wanted it a little bit deeper because it was in my eyes, the way I was looking at it, there was no reason on a higher time frame for price to come down, find a random support, and then keep on going. That was just me personally, but everyone's different. Like just like you seen the opportunity that I didn't even see, and this could have been something potentially you would have been able to catch that I probably would have missed out on. It just shows you how everyone has different perspectives. We all look at the market differently and all that. But now I want to see how you would mark up like today, like from what's happening right now. I want to see what you would be marking up. Like say you just got on the chart. So, all right, let's see what's going on today. Mm-hmm. It's a good. So far the Eastern session high and low have been cleared out. The low and high of the day have been made during around the same time period, basically, so from around 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. The low and the high of the day is made so far. So it's kind of a day we kind of I'm more towards I want to say shorting because we did tap in that area on the higher time frame, like you said, and I will see way more reason to believe price want to have a possible retracement a little bit higher and then drop going into the day. But we'll see. I haven't even looked at my perspective. Where go to 12 a.m. or the 000, and I want to see like where the market opened at. All right. Oh yeah. If price can go a little bit higher, trade higher, get a retracement. Oh yeah, I'm looking for shorts all day, all day. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you go to the lower time, for instance, a 5 minute, pull a fib. Look at that 5 minute order block. Ooh. Yeah, I'll pull it from right there. Yes, sir. Just like that. And now look at that 70.50% that order block. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. This ain't even my chart. I'm liking what I see. Liking what I see. Because it looks clean. It makes sense. It'll go back above the opening price, giving us a better entry at that POI that you're talking about on a refined lower time frame order block. And the overall time frame we're looking to short. So it makes sense. And if we miss it, damn, I already know what I'm looking for and I didn't even mark up my charts yet. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. But now I want to do the same thing with you, Martin. So Divi, if you can make Martin host, all you got to do is if you go to like where all the people are, participants, and you'll just be able to make him host. Click on more, you can make him host. But if you don't know how, you can just make me host. Like he's host. All right, Martin, let's see what you got. Your turn. Your turn. Do you have like another? Do you have like that toolbar? It should be like a toolbar that pops up. Oh no. Which one are you talking about? The favorite one? Man, you gotta have that. That's like mandatory. I can't keep going all the way to the left. That's just killer. I see myself. All you gotta find is share screen. It's like a Davey, how'd you do it? How'd you share your screen? There you go. Alright, bet. Yeah, just do like this for now. Just so I can see it all. And then you can go back to how you like it afterwards. You can use the shift bar, remember? Just in case you forgot. That shift bar be coming in handy. Yeah, it's just that's why yesterday I wasn't looking to buy. I honestly didn't think it was gonna keep on going. Honestly. But it's just good examples of when I tell you guys when US30 is trending, it's better to just hold positions that you already have than to keep on trying to day trade because you get so little opportunities. And that's just from experience. I've learned so many times that when US30 goes towards new all-time highs, it keeps going for new all-time highs like every day. And it just keeps going. Personally, I don't think you even need to. Just day trading wise, I don't think prices are even gonna go anywhere near there. Personally, anything could happen. But if you look at the average like daily range, it's probably around 300 to 500 pips. So how far is like that order block from where price is right now? Yeah. So it is there. There is a chance that it could be there. I would personally use it as a target, if anything, and I would be looking to go short and use that. Yeah, any areas, any swing lows, any all that is liquidity, and whenever you clear liquidity, it's always best to at least take some position off or at least move stops to break even, for sure. But personally, I like to go for like I go for percentages on my trade. So even though I might clear level liquidity, I'm looking for a certain reward back on my trade. So that's personally what I go for. Yeah, that's definitely a fib for sure. You can see how it's rejecting also off of that 50% of the Asian range. So we could be looking for a potential long scenario, but due to the fact that it's at 9 o'clock yet. It's at 9 o'clock in 8 minutes. So then I'll be looking to take a trade. So we could either here. I appreciate you showing me. I'm gonna reclaim host so I can show y'all what I'm expecting now. Nah, you good. I got it. I got it. You good. Let's see. All right, bet. Share screen. Bet. All right. So I have the 12 a.m. open marked up right now, and you can see that's kind of where we are trading into. I'm gonna put the Asian session from here to here. So now we see that we're trading at the 50% of this Asian session. Just like this. Let me make it a little bit perfect. Just like that, we're trading at the 50% of the Asian session. We had this low created this was made during 6 a.m. So this is the low of the day as of right now, and this is the high of the day as of right now. We have the previous day's high, which is right here. And our previous day's low is all the way down here, which I don't think price is honestly gonna try to tap into today. Personally, that's what I believe. But if it does, then that's definitely gonna be somewhere that I use as a target. But the previous day's high has already been taken out, so something we could potentially be looking for is a potential short scenario. Like I said when I was looking at Divi's chart. So right now, what I would be expecting is price to potentially have a pullback back higher above the 12 a.m. open, travel towards it, retest this Asian session high and a previous day high before potentially going short, clearing the liquidity that we have below all these lows. So that's something that I would be personally looking for today. I'm more on the short side just because I'm bearish on higher time frame, and we are going to look at all those also. But just based off of what I'm seeing right now, this is something that I would be potentially looking to go long after. Not long, short. But I'm keeping in mind that the high of the day is at 6:44, and this is made at 6 o'clock. So the high of the day was not created during the London session. It's created during New York. So as of right now, there are two different reversal scenarios that could either happen. Either the sell side reversal scenario, or price could have a little bit of a deeper retracement before then continuing to the top side. I'm more on the side of right now of this short, just based off of the fact that we tapped into these higher time frame areas that I'm going to look at as of right now. So look at a 4 hour. Pay attention to how we are also having this rejection wick, just like this. If I short today and price flies after closing like this in about 3 minutes, I don't know. The market is just not on my side. I'm gonna have to take a break off of trading because I don't even think it takes a good smart money trader to understand what this candle means. Right? Am I wrong? What do y'all think? So if price closes like this and just flies later, I'm gonna have to take a break from the chart. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. It's not the same. It's not the same. It's just not. It's really not the same. That's why I've been telling you, boy. I've been like, yeah, bro. It's just not the same no more. But now if we come down to 5-minute, we look at the last up candle before this down move right here. We can expect price to potentially trade above it and give us a potential entry later on in the day. So we're starting to lose that momentum now. So if I pull my foot from this high to this low, look at that. Right at the 70.50%, we have that right at that order block. Alright. But yeah, now we're losing that momentum. So simply what I'm doing right now is I'm waiting for price to have a retracement above that 12 a.m. open. So then I can then optimally start to look for a short, because what we'll be doing, we will be retesting that Asian session high, retesting this previous day's high, and then we will be go like this. Hold on. Yeah, that's essentially what I'm looking for. It's like the same thing that you were saying, Divvy, on the higher time frame. We did tap into this area up here. Now you can see how well we are starting to reject this specific area. Look at this volume of it. It didn't even come to the high of it. So now we have a reason to believe that price is overbought as fuck. Overbought as fuck. And we have this big range to the downside in which we could try to capitalize on, which is about a 500 range until the nearest breaker block, which is right here at around 35,200. So this is potentially an area that we are going to be looking to short. We know higher time frame based off of that we're ready to short. Look at the daily time frame. We're inside of this breaker block, but if you look at it from a different perspective, or what is it right here? This candle right here is very significant in my opinion, but it's not neither an order block or a breaker block. It will be an order block if anything. Would it be? It's like hard to hear. I'm gonna have it, because it was an order block at some point. Price broke through it, started trading higher, but then came down. So I guess you could count it as a potential breaker block, but in my opinion, I'm not gonna classify it as it. But I'm just gonna keep in mind that I'm ideally looking for potential retracement in price, and somewhere we can likely see a retracement is to right here, which is around 35,200, which is right here at 35,200. So it's the same area, same retracement. And now if I go on the higher time frame, I'm going to put my fib from this very low of the wick to this high of the wick. And the reason I'm going to do that is because this candle isn't done closing yet. So I'm not going to use the body of it. So I'm going to just use the wick and get a potential area where price could likely go to. I'm going to look at the 38.20%. And ideally, it's right there at that area also. So you can tell that this area right here is a very important area that there's likely to see a lot of reaction of some sort. We had the big figure level, we have this breaker block, and we have higher time frame daily support right here. So that's all things that we're going to be keeping in mind. But like I said, I'm looking to short. Honestly, just based off this 4 hour, I wouldn't want to do anything besides shorting. And that's really it. Now I know what setup I'm looking for. I'm going to wait for price to travel a little bit higher. And if we don't get that, we just go on with our day. Simple as that. We're not going to chase trades, especially this time of the month. We're just going to be patient, let our analysis come to us, and that's really it. Just be smart about taking trades. We're going to take as less trades as possible, higher probability trades only, and that's really it. Now we wait. We just wait. The markup is done. The hard work is done. Now we just got to let price do what it do and show us what it wants to do. But now I'm also going to look at any order blocks that we have. On the 30-minute, we have a 1 hour order block right here, which is where price is currently at. Just like that. So if we come back to lower time frame, you see this is where price is currently rejecting off of. So there's a lot of reason to believe why price is going to have a bounce off of this area. Maybe long term. So if I'm wrong about this trade idea, price could just have this continuation higher. If I'm wrong, that's something that could definitely happen. Goes to the 4 hour. 4 hours, not really. I wouldn't use anything in this area on the 4 hour for a potential trade idea. But this hour order block you see came up, retraced, and now we're starting to lose that momentum. We're likely to trade back higher before that 930 volume to then potentially continue going short. But honestly, I know what setup I'm looking for, so I'm not going to even try to keep analyzing the chart. I'm simply just going to wait for this setup to happen. And if I don't get what I want, just call it a day. And now I'm also going to pull my fit from this low to this high, just in case we do get that deeper retracement. And our order block would be right here. And the 50% will be somewhere in between. So if we do start to drop going into 930 and start rejecting the midpoint of this area, there could be another potential trade idea over here, but I would have to wait for price to come down, show me a reason that it's going to start to reject before pushing higher. Then I will likely look to take a trade, but as long as I'm above the 12 a.m., I'm going to look to short at this area up here, which is 35,860, 850, that area. And then down here around 35,720. So that's what I'm going to be looking for today. And we'll see what happens. But I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. Give me like 2 minutes. And then we're going to get to it. So you're saying you want price to potentially come here, short before going bullish. Oh, it's cleared the liquidity. Probably tap into it somewhere here. What would that look like on the hour? Yeah, for sure, then. This hour order block, too. Yeah, it's definitely something that could potentially happen. If that's... Yeah, right here. So I could see definitely why price would likely have a reaction here. Me personally, I wouldn't be looking to go long there, but we could definitely use that as a potential area price is likely to target. And if price does somehow get all the way down there by the time we're like done trading this session, that's a great trade. Because from there, at our potential area where we're looking to short to here, that's about 280 points. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good range. But we'll see what happens. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. Right now, price is looking like it was coming short to potentially go long. So we'll see. If price really just starts pushing all crazy at 9:30, making a new high, I think I'm gonna have to call it a week, man. I'm gonna have to call it a week. I believe we could be going short because the 4-hour and daily levels. Yeah, that's what I'm saying too, Cooler. Everything on the high time frame is extremely looking overbought. We're starting to reject on the daily time frame. We're starting to reject on the 4-hour time frame. Now it's just about waiting so we don't get caught in this consolidation, because it would suck that if the next candle is the same exact candle, big ass doji, that would suck. But right now we're just waiting. We know what we want to look for. We made our bias. We know what type of setup we're looking for. Ideally, this would be a New York reversal. I'm not sure which way price is going to reverse, but ideally I'm going to be expecting price to have a bearish reversal. So ideally come back, have that retracement to then continue its overall direction. But we'll see what happens. We will see. Right, because right now price is slowly moving to the downside, clearing the liquidity below this low. So we'll see. We're still in this 1-hour order block, so as long as it comes down to the 50%, there's still a chance that it could still have that push higher. And we'll see. Honestly, depending on what happens at going into 9:30, if price starts to reject, coming down even lower, rejects this area at 35,720, and if I get a potential signal to long, how big of a pip difference? 140. Yeah, I think I could potentially even catch a trade off of this before price even goes short, depending on what price does. But we'll see. We will see. Only time will tell right now. So we're just going to be patient. Is there any order blocks in this area? We got a fair value gap right in between here. That's likely to start getting filled in. Could have filled in the whole thing, honestly. But we will see. Yeah. It's a pretty straightforward day so far. We know it's pretty clear what we want to look for. So we just got to let it happen. Just be patient. And let the market do what it got to do. But Divvy, how long you said you've been trading on the guy? I was just saying in general. You said you started last summer, 2020, right? Okay. That's good that you're learning smart concepts, smart money concepts, ICT concepts now. I don't even like to call them smart money concepts because honestly, it's just how price moves at the end of the day. Like, I feel like when people be like, oh, smart money, actually smart money, it like makes me cringe a little bit. I don't know. That's just me personally, though. It's like the same thing, just like with the word Forex. It's like, I trade Forex. I'm like, nah. I'm just a trader, man. I'm a day trader, man. That's all I do. Because it has such a negative connotation. They're like, oh, you're in the academy? I'm like, nah, bro. I'm the opposite of the academy. I have my own academy, man. I am the academy. I'm like, yep, that's me, man. Yep, you caught me. You caught me. But now that's why I go live. I do everything live. All my trades are shared. Everyone in the mentorship, you guys see me trade live. There's only so much I could, like, if I was a scammer, what am I scamming? You know what I mean? I'm doing it. I'm showing you me doing it. I'm taking my L's. I'm taking my W's. I'm showing you what I'm doing. I'm showing you why I think the way I do. And I do it live. So sorry. If that's a scammer, I'm a shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, shit, I take my losses, I take my dubs, but I'll be here tomorrow. That's just transparency at the end of the day. People are they're gonna fuck with whoever's transparent. If you're sitting here, you never post wins, never post losses. You just post like trading view charts like this. You just post charts like this. It's like, yep. It's like, shit, I could have did that. You like, if you notice on my trading Instagram, I don't post trading view charts. It's just all like the actual trade. So it's like, even if I didn't know what I was doing, at some point in my head, I was like, let me buy this specific area. And I just happened to get a really good entry. Yeah, I've only done it like 50 times by accident, I guess. You know? Same thing when people be like, the market's not manipulated. I'm like, shit, that's just cat, man. With the shit I've seen these past like 6 months, ain't no telling me otherwise. And that's a fact. Because once you see certain things, it's like, it's showing you how much, how long you're gonna go against your beliefs. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, even when USR is very volatile. That's why I like it. Like, there's so many people that are like, why don't you just trade NAS? Why don't you trade NAS? You'll probably kill it. I'm like, yeah, I probably would, but there's just something about me trading US30, and I just want to become the best at it. Because the thing is, there's a reason people fuck with me personally is because I show everything live, and I trade one thing. I only trade US30. So there's a whole like group of people that trade smart money and US30, and now I'm like combining them, and they come to me. You know what I mean? That's why like this isn't even trading wise. This is just business overall. Just you want to have a niche and a niche to where if people are like, I want a soda. Ooh, let's go get a Dr. Pepper. Let's go get a Coke. Everyone knows Coke, right? And that's like the name they have. They're soda. So like, ooh, I want to trade US30. I trade smart money. Then like, oh, I'm gonna go to Andre because he's done it live. He does it every day. He shows everything, and he's only done US30. So that's what he knows. That's what he specializes in. So that's what my whole goal is. And it's like, I don't know. Every time people like trade something else, I'm like, shit, I could, but the way my mindset is, I just got to become a fiend at US30. No cap. That's why I always tell everyone, stick to one thing because you'll learn it so much faster. Like, I haven't even been trading that long, probably a little over 2 years, but for over a year of that, a year plus, has been just US30. So I've been able to learn specific things that it would take people months and months. But just because I look at one pair and I know what's going on basically 24 hours a day, I know where price is, I know what it did yesterday, I know what it did 2 weeks ago, I know what it did 5, 7 months ago, because I have all of them tracked. I have journals of it. I've been live trading. I have live sessions. Like, one thing I even do, I even go back and watch my own live sessions because I'll notice stuff and on my face cam, I'm like, how was I acting at this point in time? I knew it's like right before I was entering a trade, I was going on my phone a lot, like looking at the charts. I was like, kind of, you start to realize, like, damn, what was I doing? What was I thinking at that moment? And then if you know it's a losing trade because I'm watching it after the fact, so I know if I lost or won. More than likely, if I'm watching, I probably lost the trade. So I can identify how I was acting in that moment before that. If I missed something in my markup, that's why just having everything recorded is just a blessing. Because now I can see what I did wrong, and I can improve on it, and then I can come back the next day and tell you guys the same thing, so you can learn from my mistakes. That's really all it comes down to. Say it again. Journaling is very important. Super important. That's what I'm saying, because when you journal, if you don't journal, you're not going to know what you're doing wrong. And if you don't know what you're doing wrong, how are you going to continue to improve? Everyone, because the thing is, you don't learn from your winning trades. You could take a trade and it just happens to win. There's going to be like a 70, 30% chance of you just taking a random trade and it's going to go your direction anyway. So it's not the fact that you can win a trade. It's about what you do after you lose a trade, how you manage that trade, and how much you risk during all that. And if you can consistently do that day in, day out, that's how you get long-term consistency. It's all about having a process that you follow strictly. Yeah, right now price is slowly losing this momentum. So definitely likely, and we cleared this liquidity here. So something we could potentially be looking for on the long side. This is price starts to push higher, break structure to top side. We could look for potential retest, potentially go long. That's something, and if it goes even higher, then that would be it. But judging just based off this range, as if we would get out at this order block, that's about 120 pips. So if you risk about 30, 40, that's about 1 to 3, 1 to 2 trade just right there. And keep in mind time also, 9:15. We are inside this 1 hour order block. So there's a lot of things to be paying attention to. And we are below this 12 a.m. area, so I wouldn't be looking to short now. I would only be looking to short up here. That's why just having these rules really make it so you're trading so much easier. I promise you guys, it makes it so much easier. Because now, based off my system, I can't short where I'm at right now. I can't even go short if I wanted to. So if prices flies up, I could take advantage of that. But if price just straight shits and falls right now, I wouldn't be even take advantage of that, because due to my process and system, that's not what I'm looking for. You know what I mean? And this is honestly my bread and butter setup right here. If this high wasn't created, or if this low wasn't created, it would give me a really good just this 4 hour. If this 4 hour didn't look like this, it would be a great reason for me to go long. 50% of the Asian range, below the 12 a.m. inside of a 1 hour order block, tapping in the 62% of the fib long. What? This shit too clean. That's why when I seen your chart, I was like, yeah, today looks like a nice day. I could just tell it's based off of how the market's moving, like before it even happens. Because I'm telling you right now, price is going to fly in about 10-15 minutes. It's going to have a retracement. I'm going to try to capitalize on it, and I'm going to be looking to take out majority of my profits here. And then if price drops from there, I probably won't take advantage of it, but I'll just watch it. And I just like watch how trade ideas play out. Even though you don't have to take a trade to learn from the market, honestly. It's all about just getting chart time, getting experience, and just putting that time in every day to train your eyes to look for specific patterns the next day. Because once we're done today, we're going to have this whole pattern marked in our head. For one, because I'm going to journal it and I'm going to put it in my daily ranges. And I'm going to be able to look at it tomorrow. And I could just keep going in and out of it. And that's how you get better over time. Another little tip for you guys too, for the ones watching, stay active in real life too, because trading is I don't care what no one says, it's just not fun. It's exciting, not fun though. It can get exciting, but I wouldn't say it's fun. You know what I mean? Yes, of course. Your edge could just be discipline. Nah, I don't even think there is discipline on the charts. It's just you're disciplined. You're just either a disciplined person or you're not. Honestly. Because regardless, if you're not disciplined to say, if you want to work out, if you're not disciplined or consistent enough to go to the gym every day or every other day, you're not going to be consistent enough to follow your rules in trading. That's just how it is. The same things apply to all aspects in life. That's really what I've learned trading. A lot of the things I've learned that are very important mentally, psychologically, trading wise, they play a part in all life aspects. The gym, any job, business is all the same thing. You're learning to take losses. You have to be okay with losses. You have to have a plan. You have to have a system that you follow every day, and you have to consistently do it over time. You do the same thing with the gym, do the same thing with your job, do the same thing with a business. So you do the same thing with a girlfriend. Honestly, it's just like all different. It's all the same concepts. Like what's that book? 48 Laws of Power. I'm about to make a book. Fucking 48 Laws of Life. Shit. Oh God. Put all the shit I learned in trading. Now it looks like we're gonna start to get this break of structure to the top side. Once we get that, we can look for potential retracement down to this last candle right here. So we'll see. Keep in mind time too. It's going into 9:30. New York Stock Exchange open in about 15 minutes. Not even 9 minutes. If I wanted to, I could potentially look to go long here. before it all happens, just anticipating price will go higher. But what would my stop loss be? Personally, I would be risking probably 35 pips only, just in case price does just shoot down out of nowhere. Let's look at NAS. What's NAS doing? NAS is slowly losing that momentum too. 35 pips. Part of me just wants to take it now before price goes, because I already know how that 930 volume be. And it could just leave me. It really could. Oh. Drop my phone. But honestly, part of me does, part of me doesn't. But I am a risky ass nigga. So I'm going to take this trade before we start to break higher. I'm going to be risking about 35 pips. Going along here. I already know what I want to see. This comes from experience. So personally, if you guys were me, you wouldn't be entering yet, just based off the fact that you guys don't see what I see, right? And you don't have the experience that I see. Not see, the experience that I have to think, oh, this could potentially go where it's going to go. You know what I mean? But based off my experience, I know what I want to see. I know what I'm anticipating. And that's why I'm going to be taking this long. Even though I didn't want to go long today, I'm only buying to potentially sell later on. That's how my mindset's going into this. And I can get out of the move before the real move if it happens. Bro, even if it doesn't rip up, I'm just anticipating that the way price was moving right now, that it's going to push higher. Have a potential retracement at 930. And then keep going higher. And we're going to see if that happens. We have 7 minutes. Price is showing the willingness to want to go higher. Even though it's probably going to come down, reject, do what it does, consolidate. I'm basically just capitalizing on getting the best possible entry. And if it comes down, stops me up, I know it can come down to this 50% of this order block right here. So that's why I have it right below. So there is a chance it could come down and go back higher. But if it comes down and keeps going even short, at that point, the likelihood of price then trading all the way back up to then go short is 180 pips. So what would be the chance that I end up really catching that trade today? You know what I mean? It's just putting probabilities. And even though this is a risky trade, all my stuff for my setup is here. I'm buying below 50% of the Asian range. At a lower time frame, we're about to break structure. We rejected this fib long at a 62% from this low to this high. So overall, everything's showing the willingness. Price shows that it wants to likely go up. And even though we are rejecting, we just got to wait for that 930 volatility. And we'll see what happens. But right now, I got in at 778. So I'm going to put my stop loss at 35, 778. Let's see. 40, 730, 738 is my stop loss. 35, 738. Now we'll see what happens. This is the fun part. Get all my risk reward tools, so I know when I hit TP1, TP2, and all that. Now we'll see. The hard part is done for me. Now I just let the market do what it do. And if I take my L, I'll know right away that I was wrong. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Only time will tell. But yeah, this is what I'm expecting. Y'all see my thought process going throughout. Even though I did want to short, it's still the same idea, but you just got to keep in mind, I can't short until I'm up there. So I'm taking advantage of where I am in price now, anticipating price is going to push. And if it doesn't reject and just starts flying, then I'll be able to capitalize on that whole move too. But we'll see what happens. We have about 5 minutes till the market opens. Notice how these are the first up candles too in the past 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes. And then keep in mind what time it is. Time and price. Good example right here. Price is in a specific area at a certain time. And you're just going to take that chance of volatility to come in and put you in the right direction. But honestly, I'm probably going to start demo trading after this week. Just so because the end of the month, I'm not even going to risk it. I ain't about to have a depressing Christmas. I'm cool. I'm cool off of that. I had a great few months. I ain't gonna let December fuck my new year up. I'm gonna go into 2022 ready to kill shit. I've improved so much trading wise this year. Imagine next year. We all gonna be some demons. Oh yeah, that's what I need. I need that. My Christmas gifts is all went into my account. That shit, I was like, damn. It was at like $30 on my credit card. I checked like 2 days later. I was like, damn, 320. I was like, oh shit. My present started coming in. I was like, damn, that's tough. It's cool. It's always good to give back. It's only one time a year. Yeah, we're slowly getting that momentum. Where's my exact entry? My exact entry is right here. It's like right at that wick right there. But you're seeing that volume. Once we start closing above this 1 hour order block, we will be in pretty good shape. Mm, 40. Oh. Why is it 4? The fuck? It has to be 400? Okay. We'll see what happens. Let's see. So from here to here, that's like a 1 to 2.8 trade that we'll be able to potentially catch. We'll see. Got about 2 minutes. We're probably going to get that retracement at 930, like I was saying. So, like I was saying, if I didn't enter, price would have left without me. Could either keep pushing, and if we don't get that retracement at 930, then I definitely wouldn't have been able to capitalize on the trade. If we do get that retracement, then I just entered early, and I just kept myself safe. But we'll see. We'll see how well price does what I was expecting. Let's see if my technical analysis is still pretty good. Let's see. Starting to reject. We're getting that volatility from 930, slowly but surely. But I'm just glad that we got into a little bit of profit, because now, if price does start to have a retracement, the likelihood of it coming all the way to my stop loss before me realizing that the trade is going bad is going to be very unlikely. But we're getting there. Oh, there we go. It's 930 now. I think it is. Let's see. Gonna get that TP1 hit. Once we get the TP1, I'm breaking even. Let's see. Come on. Keep closing above that 1 hour order block. You don't wanna stay below it. You wanna go above. Come on. Come on. That's what I like to see. Come on. Nah, don't. It's rejecting it, but we know where it wants to go. Just you gotta give it time. You gotta let it fight its battle. It's like fighting the immune system. Gotta let it go to war. All right, we're getting that retracement. Is price gonna retrace, or is it gonna go all the way to stop loss? We about to find out. It's engulfing. I don't like the way that looks. Anything could happen at this point. I don't like how it engulfed, but I am gonna keep in mind it is 930, and I was expecting a possible retracement. So we just gotta see how it works. We did get that retracement. Now we're gonna see if price goes to and then we drops. Hey, gotta keep that stop loss. Clear this liquidity. Let's see. Is it gonna keep on going lower? Damn. Right before that TP1 got hit too. Let's see. Gonna tap into this, such a reject, or is it gonna continue to fall? Let's see. Damn, that shit happened fast. I'm telling you. Yeah, I just got stopped out. Yeah. Shit, I've been getting clapped up. Oh, I didn't get stopped. Oh, I'm still in it somehow. I'm to the pip though. It's more than likely gonna stop me out. Came to that 50%. I didn't get stopped out to the pip. I don't know how. I really don't. If this trade flips in my direction, honestly, I just gotta pray after this, cause look in the chat. Look in the FBA live chat. I think God's kind of saved me today. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I think God saved me today. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't expecting it. I thought I got stopped out. You even heard me. I said, "Oh, I just got stopped out, bro." It went through it. I ain't gonna lie. It went through it. I ain't gonna lie. It's cool. FTMO, if you watching this, kick rocks. Kick rocks, boy. I'm telling you, these stop losses, that shit not random, fam. I know where I'm putting it. I know where I'm putting it. All right, it's the almost stop loss to TP1. Fine by me. All right, I'm breaking even now. Fuck that. That shit scared me. That shit scared me. I ain't losing nothing. Let's get that TP2. Oh, yeah, come on. Get that 80 pips. Get that 80 pips, boy. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Come on, TP2, TP2. Come on, it's right there. It's right there. A few more pips. A few more pips. A few more pips. Stop playing with me. Just like that. Take your profit. I'm taking a partial. Oh, we start rejecting. Don't do that. Oh, we start falling. Nah. Go back to TP2. I ain't done. I ain't done with you. I'm getting my 2% off, and then I'm out. Come on. Don't do this. Yeah, go just like that. Give me that 2%, man. Come on. Go a little bit higher. You know you want to. Don't do this, man. Don't do this. That's the one thing. That TP2, you got to be fast with it if you take a partial, because I had to type it all in. By the time I typed it in, it was like 1.5%. It wasn't even 2% no more. All right, I'm going to just let it keep going. But yeah, I'm broke even to hit TP2 to the pip and then start to reject. So this is not a good sign. Don't come down and stop me out. That would suck. Came back to his previous day's high. Come on. Don't lose momentum now. You got ways to go, because I am short still, so I don't want to hold it for too long if it does want to start to reject. I don't know. I don't like the way this is moving. I'm going to hold it. I am broke even, but I do want to see price continue to go higher. NAS is falling, which isn't a good sign for US 30 then. I don't know. We'll see. Part of me does want to just take off some, just so I can keep that. That's the previous day's high. Yeah, that's the previous day's high. I don't like the way this is moving. Yeah, I might just get stopped out. Hey, at least I ain't lose nothing, though. Damn. Went to TP2, straight to break even. Damn. It was one of them days. If I look at the 4-hour candle, it looks like it's probably the same thing almost. Another doji. Let's see. Hold on this 1 hour order block. Don't come to my stop. Oh, I just got stop break even. Damn. Well, you win some, you lose some. Just like that. I mean, at least we ain't lose nothing. We were able to break even, so I almost got stopped out by 1 pip, so I ain't even gonna be mad at it, honestly. So yeah, that was my one trade. I'm probably not gonna take anything else, honestly. Just at the fact that we're just ranging, and we're probably just gonna go short from here. And as long as we're not above this 12 a.m., I can't short. So we just gotta let the market do what it do. It was a clean trade idea. As you can see, it would have worked out if I would have took a partial, but sadly I couldn't take my partial in time. So it is what it is. It's good to see how price worked though. Did what I said. Retracement at 930. Went a little bit higher. Didn't come to that exact area I was looking to, but that's why it's always good to take partial. Came to that previous day's high, retested the 8th session high, and now it's starting to drop off. This ideally would have been a good setup, but you could just see not everything's always going to be perfect. Probably came right to 62% now that I'm looking at it. Yeah, if you pull the fib lower now, it came right to that 62% of this move. So, man, if I seen that was there, I probably should have moved it, but can't win them all. Yeah, look at the 15-minute. Yeah, I don't like these dojis. I hate when it does this. It looks like it's just going to keep on dropping, though. Tapped into the 50% of this. It could come higher. but the likelihood of it isn't very likely. Yeah, I'm gonna just end it off here. I'm not even gonna take another trade. The fact that I almost got stopped out, I'll just take my break even. I ain't even gonna risk it. God save me. It is what it is. We had TP1 and TP2 hit. So if anyone was anyone able to take a partial, if you did take it, personally I wasn't. Just moved too fast for me. Yeah, we'll probably. Yeah, we'll see. I'll see what happens. I'll keep everyone updated. I'm not gonna take any more trades though. It's Wednesday. We'll keep the risk small. Just save the capital for tomorrow. That's how I'm looking at it. Take my screenshot, and now, just like that, I'm done for the day. One and done. That's all we need. We just got stopped out. Could have took a partial. It's a successful trade in my opinion. It's a successful trade, but I wasn't able to capitalize on it, so it is what it is. And we're just gonna let the market do what it does, because NAS is falling. So more than likely this is gonna continue to fall and just go where it's gonna go. Sadly, we weren't able to capitalize on the short position, but it is what it is. Can't capitalize on them. Can't capitalize on them all. It looks like if you look at it this way, right here, this is the ideal. What happened? But hey, neither here nor there. I'm gonna end the stream here. And I'm going to see you, and Divvy, I'm going to see you tomorrow. Martin, I'm going to see you tomorrow. Hopefully you're able to benefit from this today, even though we did get stopped out. It's all learning opportunities at the end of the day. The best thing we could do is learn from our losses, learn from our experience, and every day just journal everything. And just now, we know what happened. We didn't take a loss. That's a winning day in our book. If we didn't lose money, we're in the game for another day. That's how I look at it. We gonna be able to risk our percentage one more time before we get stopped out. But I'm gonna end it off here. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. You guys be safe and make sure stay productive in all aspects of life, not just trading. All right, I'm gonna talk to y'all. Y'all be safe. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna end the stream off here. Successful day in my opinion. We're gonna end it here. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. And be motivated by the fear of being average. Like, comment, subscribe if you're able to take any